Hi, good afternoon. Happy holiday weekend. This is Marlene with Dixie Quilters, and I am showing you a new project I started. You know, sometimes I just can't help myself and start a new project. So this one is called Sunshine. Remember, I got it started to go to the retreat in April, but didn't get to go. So this is an Elizabeth Hartman, and it's swans, but I think it looks like ducks. But it's Sunshine by Elizabeth Hartman. And my daughter loves ducks. And she used to have a bunch of them that just waddled all over and made a huge mess. So now she has chickens. They're quite a bit cleaner. But anywho, she loves ducks, and I'm going to make this for her. And so I made one block. I'll show you. Now, you're supposed to have 3 tone qualities of pink, 3 tones of each of the colors you're using. Now, I could have picked a better medium tone pink. It all looks sort of light to me, but it looks like a duck, so I'm going to keep it. And the next block I make is a right-facing block versus this is supposed to be a left-facing block. So then they go, you know, every other. But I'll tell you, when you get this pattern, you have to sit down and look at it and read it, because this is what I did to help me. On the different colorways, it's supposed to have these are all the animals and the stars, and these are all the backgrounds. And it called for quite a few more than I was willing to use. So I'm just using a blue, a green, a beigey green, pale green, and a yellow. And then over here, the pinks, the blues, the greens, and the yellows. So of course, when you do this, you have to make sure that you're not putting a yellow bird on a yellow background. You have to make sure it's contrasting, you know. So that was probably the most difficult part. Once I got that figured out, then I could go forward and cut out all these little teeny tiny pieces. And then, you know, like here is a check, you know, because I had 4 colors, I had to check off each one each time. And then it tells you the layout. If it's color 1, then it's sequence of gradient colors B. If it's block 2, it's sequence of colors A. Now it sounds all horrible, but once you have it mapped out, then you just calmly say, okay, this is color 1 background, and it's supposed to be with I think we did pink, D, alphabet D as in David. So those are your 3 pinks. So every time when you go to these alphabets, you pull out the pink sequence, or what you're starting with is, I believe, the yellow. I know it sounds awful convoluted, and it did take me a couple of days of just thinking about it before I could, you know, sort of map out on paper what I was thinking. And then, oh, well, let's put chips of the fabrics right there, and then we won't have to rethink this every time I pick it up. So that's helped me a lot. Okay, now I want to turn the camera around and show you all the pieces cut out. And it's a little daunting, but it's easy. They're easy sizes. They go together. It's just like making that dinosaur quilt that I made. Millions of pieces, but it comes together really nice. And I'm supposed to look at the camera. Sorry, not at myself. You know, I just love to watch myself. Okay, let me turn this off for a minute and turn the camera around, and I'll show you all these pieces. Okay, hold on. So you can see they're all alphabetized out there. Now here's some more over here. So each one of these has 4 color values in each one, because I'm going to be doing yellow animals, green animals, pink animals, and blue animals. And then the white, of course, is the swan or the duck. And then the background fabrics are pretty much those piles down there. And each one of those has the 4 different choices. So it's not hard, because once you know you're working on a blue duck on a green background, then for the duck parts, or you pick out all the blues, no matter they're light, medium, or dark. And then for the background, you pick out all the background that matches together. And if that doesn't sound like mud, I don't know what, but I'm happy now. I made the first block this morning and it went right together. There was one block, this one, was labeled C in one diagram, but it really was I think it was a bigger one. It was, I looked at another diagram 3 pages earlier, and it gave the correct alphabet for that one. So that was a tragedy averted, huh? But these are the fabrics my daughter is nuts for. These little, elderly, what are they, 30s? Juvenile 30s? Something like that. She has, she really liked these little ducks that I used in that previous, or chickens that I used in that previous Callie & Co. And she really liked these little kitties. And she was nuts for a blue one too. Where's that blue one? Oh, here. Chickens. Of course, chickens. So she loves these little animals. And these are the chickens from Callie & Co. And then the little kitties. So I'm going to eventually make this for her Christmas. And she never watches my videos, so I'm pretty safe. It's going to be a surprise. And here we are. Sunshine by Elizabeth Hartman. It's a fun pattern. I'm sure they're available. You just have to... I don't think I worked very hard to find it. I can't tell you where I bought it, though. I'm sorry. And then this is how big the blocks are. So you only have to make 4, 8, 12, 16 of those, and you're done. And they're fun. All right, well, that is Sunshine. And I hope you liked it. Okay, bye.